The Lincoln Project is out with their most recent ad, a riff off of a very famous Reagan-era ad attacking Donald Trump for his lack of success in addressing coronavirus.
There's mourning in America. Today, more than 60,000 Americans have died from a deadly virus Donald Trump ignored. With the economy in shambles, more than 26 million Americans are out of work, the worst economy in decades. Trump bailed out Wall Street, but not Main Street. This afternoon, millions of Americans will apply for unemployment. And with their savings run out, many are giving up hope. Millions worry that a loved one won't survive COVID-19. There's mourning in America. And under the leadership of Donald Trump, our country is weaker and sicker and poorer. And now, Americans are asking, if we have another 4 years like this, will there even be an America?
Paid for by the Lincoln Project, which is responsible.
Okay, so that ad obviously very critical of Donald Trump, and the salt in the wound is that they are called the Lincoln Project, and we know Donald Trump respects Abraham Lincoln so much. JR, was it an effective ad? What do you think?
Yeah, it's very Republican as well. So I mean, at least when you have anti-Trump Republicans, you still see the Republicanism in these ads. So, that last line is the most Republican thing to say. Will there even be America? Like, it's such a general statement that anyone who is in agreement for the point can say, yeah, I put a picture in my head of what it looks like for it not to be in America anymore. Because they've used that line to say that about immigration. They've used that line to say that about any other minorities. Will there be another America if they keep doing this to us? So that line speaks, and it's going to be powerful to the audience, because the audience usually laps that up. But now they're seeing it as a target as Donald Trump with these images of people in poverty, sick, dying, weak, all these things that he was touting. Man, it is down the line, checks off everything he cares about and makes him the bad guy. Yeah. They know how to do this stuff, man, and they know what gets to him.
Yeah, they do. I don't think it's quite as effective as some that I've seen. I had Jordan Ewell on. He showed one of the Move On ads recently, was put out, was very good. But if you're going to use the style that we know appeals to Republicans, which is that Mourning in America, Reagan ad style, I think it's pretty effective. And look, I think the overall message needs to be, and it's not going to get through to the Trump cultists, but perhaps to some people that are like sort of, they switch back and forth maybe, is he said he would make us great again. And things are obviously, objectively, visibly worse in every way. You can't argue against that. He's not running on CAG anymore. He's back to running on MAGA because he has to, because even he acknowledges that he ruined this thing. And that is the message people need.
Yeah, and it has to be someone else's blame. The push has become now China. Make sure we point out it's them. Has nothing to do with us. Look what they did to us. Because, we're the most powerful nation in the world, and we couldn't have done anything about this, even though it originated somewhere else. So we see the shift here because he can't push with the normal thing. So this ad, I think, undercuts that shift a bit. Like, it keeps pointing out, Americans have to be reminded of the obvious things about our history, even recent history as of last year, our most recent history about things that people do. Like, hey, you know what he did, right? Remember what he did, right? We have to say it a million times because, we're going to hear an opposite side. You know what he didn't do, right? They're going to recreate this history. They're going to say he was the savior. Trust me, he's going to walk out with a cloak on and then open up his arms like he opened up the sea and parted it, and everyone walked through behind him. He's going to act like he's the man. So the reminders have to be put in place. That's why it angers him so much, because it goes against his plans.
Yeah. Now let's turn to Trump's response, because you never know for sure. Is he going to see these attack ads? He saw this one. It's pretty clear, because take a look at what he tweeted. In the middle of the night, the President of the United States tweeted, a group of rhino Republicans, and by the way, we're gonna cut in and out because there's a lot here. A group of rhino Republicans who failed badly 12 years ago, then again 8 years ago, and then got badly beaten by me, a political first-timer. He ran for president multiple times. He's not a first-timer. 4 years ago, I've copied, no imagination, the concept of an ad from Ronald Reagan, Mourning in America, really fast. No imagination. The whole point, you idiot, is that they're mimicking the style. They know that people are going to know where they got that from.
No imagination.
They titled it to be the same in sound on purpose.
Well, no, I'm sorry.
No
So, John,
imagination.
so I just want everyone to continue as you continue to think about specifically what you're going to say he's saying. And this comes after he said they had no imagination. Now think about the names he calls everyone.
Yes, because he has imagination.
Keep your mind on the no imagination line.
Yes. Okay, so let's demonstrate some imagination. So we're skipping one. If you want the full collected works, it's available on Twitter. I'd die. So we're skipping. We got two more. Because they don't know how to win, and their so-called Lincoln Project is a disgrace to Honest Abe. I don't know what Kellyanne did to her deranged loser of a husband, Moonface, but it must have been really bad. Okay, let's stop there. Okay, so the President of the United States is calling some guy that I wish we didn't need to know who it was. It's George Conway, right? Moonface. He's attacking the look of his face.
Yep.
Glass faces, buddy. Glass faces.
Number one. And number two, remember earlier we talked about Don Lemon calling out Trump and saying, what's the problem? Why do you hate Obama so much? And he brought up his Trump's wife. This is why I'm okay with him bringing up Trump's wife. Because why should gloves come off for this guy but not for anyone else? That's all I'm saying. The whole bringing up wives, no, this isn't a Don Lemon joint. This is something that Trump has been doing for a long time. Ask Ted Cruz, bro.
Yeah, I know. I want to be better. Not that much better, but better. But anyway, look, he called Moonface. We have a photo of Moonface. Oh, wait, no, that's a different one. But anyway, okay, so he calls him Moonface because he made a political ad or whatever. And so then, it looks like we don't have this graphic, but he goes on to say, lost for Evan McMuffin McMullen to me. So Evan McMullen, if you don't remember, everybody, he was a third-party candidate that did quite well. I believe it was in Utah. I'm not sure. He just referred to this individual as McMuffin, like the sandwich. Like
he's Homer Simpson, and he the only thing he didn't type was the.
I don't know exactly. What is that a joke about? Is it just that his name is McMullen and McMuffin is similar?
Yes.
Does he look like a sandwich? Is he eggy?
That's all it is, John.
It's just that his.
Yep. Yep. If he had a problem with Mitch McConnell, he'd call him Mick Con Artist or something. I don't know.
That's not bad. But that's not the same thing, because that's implying he's a con artist. It's not just changing a letter.
That's true.
It's changing a letter to mean something.
That's
just
true.
call him McRubbin. I don't know why. McTuffin. McSchluffstuff. I don't know. They think that he's a clever troll. I don't get it. It's not the only McMuffin I want to hear is that great line from Superbad. That's it. They're all losers, but Abe Lincoln, Republican, is all smiles. I don't know what that means. I don't know what anything means anymore. But anyway, clearly, that ad got under his skin.
He's a great counterpuncher, is what I keep hearing.
Yeah, if by counterpuncher you mean that he blindfolds himself and then just starts spinning. And then falls over and throws up on himself. That's his counterpunching.
It anyway. Is. And people love it because it's all about supporting him no matter what. It's what his life has always been. Failure at every point, but somehow people saying, no, you're great. No, that was awesome. Oh, yeah. You called him McMuffin. That was great. I remember people celebrated some of his lines, and I said, wait, this is a joke. But you guys, when people sarcastically laugh with you, that's what I thought was happening. I was like, you're making fun of him, right? Because that was whack.
You don't have to be clever. You just have to be cleverer than the least clever people in the country. Someone in the comments, Serena Rades, says, my 6-year-old son calls him Donald Dump. So here's the thing. That is a more clever insult because it's not just changing the letters. It's implying that he's poop. There's a meaning there. It's juvenile, but in the kid's defense, it's kid. The McMuffin, there's no meaning. And honestly, keep McMuffin out of your mouth because that's a good sandwich. That's an American classic. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.